Hey everybody, we are in Columbus, Ohio for the Origin Summer Preview 2016. I am here with Scott from Passport Game Studios, who's going to be showing us 3 Wishes.
Yes.
And this looks like a game with very few components. What is going on?
It is a micro game. Yeah, it's 18 cards total. Plays 3 to 5 players. Takes about 5 minutes to learn and 5 to 10 minutes to play.
Okay.
Very, very low price point, $9.99. It's going to be available at Gen Con later this year at our booth there. And the idea is very simple. We're on our way home for the evening. We've had a fun night out reveling, and we find a bottle. And inside that bottle is a genie. And he's both benevolent and mischievous. He's going to grant us 3 wishes, but only one set of 3 wishes. So you want your 3 wishes, I want my 3 wishes, Sam wants his 3 wishes, Tom wants his 3 wishes. We got to figure out what are the 3 wishes we're going to ask for.
Okay.
So we've decided as a group that we're going to ask for a superpower, which is blue, which is something for us.
Okay.
We're going to ask for a gift, which is yellow, which is something for someone we know and love. And then we're going to ask for a world harmony, which is a pink card, which is something for everyone. So something for us, something for someone else, and something for everybody.
Okay.
And you may say, that sounds really cool. And this artwork looks great. It's all new and different looking. And the idea of a super quantum computer or immortality is awesome. But how do I actually get these wishes, and how do I make these wishes and win the game? The concept is you want to have one of each, so a pink, a blue, and a yellow. And you're going to get dealt 3 cards at the beginning of the game.
All right.
You don't get to look at any of them. You don't get to see what any of these are.
Okay.
The very first thing you do is everyone will look at one card, and they'll, as the magician says, commit it to memory. Go ahead, feel free to pick one, right? So you look at it and you see, does it have a number in the upper right-hand corner, which will be your score at the end of the game possibly, what color it is, and if it has any special text. There are some cards that will give you twice your score. There are some cards that if you combine them up together, you will automatically win.
Okay.
And there's one card, which is my favorite, which is time travel. If you wish for time travel, you get caught in a paradoxical loop, so you can't win the game. So if you're stuck with time travel, even if you've made a complete set, you cannot win the game at all.
Gotcha.
So you don't want to get stuck with that card, okay?
Gotcha.
So right now at the beginning of the game, everyone would know 30% of what's in front of them. Mm-hmm. On your turn, your actions are very simple. You can take 2 actions, and they can be 1, to look at any card on the table.
All right.
So you would look at 2 in the center, which are kind of the neutral cards, any of your opponents or any of your other cards. So if I decided I wanted to look at one of my other cards, I could see that and see what it is. I can swap any 2 cards on the table. I could take 1 from the center and 1 of yours. I could take 1 of mine and 1 from the center. I could take 1 of yours and 1 of Sam's and switch them around, however I want to do that, okay? And the final thing you can do is you can shuffle. So let's say that through the course of the game, people start to learn where all the cards are, and you know where the 2X cards are. Maybe one of them's mine. Okay. I could decide to take my cards and shuffle, where I pick them up and shuffle them 3-card Monty style. I put them back down, and then I'm allowed to look at 1 for free. Okay. So I get a little bit more knowledge out of that. But if you knew one of these was time travel or one of them was the 2X card, it's now a little bit less obvious as to where that is.
So you can just shuffle one set on the table?
Just your own.
Just
Shuffling
your
is only your own.
Okay.
The swapping and the peeking you can do with anybody else's, right? So that continues around the game. Like, everyone's going to be taking 2 actions. It's nice because you can combine them in any form. So if you don't like one of the cards that you know is in front of you and you want to know what these are, your first action could be to peek. And then I could say, hey, this is Solve World Hunger. It's a harmony card. I need to get it. I could then swap it with one of the cards in my tableau. Okay?
Gotcha.
After the 3rd time around the table is completed, a 4th action is added into the game where anyone can declare endgame. And when that happens, it's the only action you can take on the turn. You flip over your cards, and if you have a complete set, 1 of each, you score those points. Everyone else flips over their cards as well, and if they have a set, they'll score their points as well. That's where it can get tricky. We've played this game, as again, it goes 3 to 5 players, with 5 players and all 5 players completing a set. So what happens is then you go to your scoring. So for example, the set we have here with immortality, a quantum supercomputer, and a teleportation grid, that would score you 6 points. If you happen to have had someone else had similar type cards but had the universal cure, they would have 7 points. They would actually win the game. If there's a chance where it actually ties, if you and I both had 6 points and completed a set, the person actually declared endgame breaks the tie.
Gotcha.
So you got a little bit of a tiebreaker in there. Very, very quick game, very, very fast paced, beautiful artwork, brand new artist, Maria Markowska. We're very excited about that. Really, really cool, fast paced micro game. So,
very neat. Very neat.
Very low price point, $9.99. Mm-hmm.
And you said this is going to be available when?
At Gen Con.
Okay.
Yeah. For you, possibly this one will go home with you. I don't know.
Ooh.
Depends on how nice you are.
Oh,
you're pretty
I might
nice.
get my wish after all.
You might. That's right.
It's the day of bad puns so far.
There you go.
All right. Well, this is good. Thanks for showing it to me.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, guys. Yeah, anytime.
And thank you, everybody, for tuning in.